Alright guys, so the festival of 2025 officially starts today and I have about 8,000 chrono crystals and we're going to be summoning to get Super Saiyan 4, not Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan Gogeta. Now, Legends also did bless us with some tickets in the gift box, so if you guys collect those tickets, from the gift box, you guys should at least have 5 something tickets. So I think we're going to start off with those before we get into the actual summons. And if we have time, we will try to grind some more CC in the video and maybe finish the last couple of summons we need to do before I end it. So I also heard there's 2 new summoning animations. I think one of them is a dragon, and I think another one's like a Super Saiyan Gogeta animation, but I could be wrong. So let's just do the first summon. Okay, green skies. So this is sparking guaranteed. So nothing crazy yet. Nothing crazy should be happening with this. Wait, just to confirm. Alright, so there's 5 tickets for each one. So Legends did bless us with these tickets though. So my main problem here is that I only have enough chrono crystals for 2 rotations. Not not the full 3, because I don't have 10,000 crystals, or 9,900 to be more specific. But I mean, it is what it is. All right. So I think Janemba might be the better character, but I do want Super Gogeta more. And then also, okay, there we go, something a little bit more different, but it's still basically 5 pots. Guys, I always get this feeling when I summon, right? All right, final ticket. I'll take Janemba or Super Gogeta from these tickets. Any of the... Wait, Blue Skies? Jocko shit. This might be LF. Or never mind. Okay, too good to be true. All right, now we're gonna hop into the Janemba tickets. So, hey, maybe we could get Janemba here, or Gotenks, anything of the sorts. We'll take it. Mercenary Town. All right, so when it comes to these tickets, these are basically like the regular summoning tickets. But the difference is, if you go to the pull rate, it's not that 5% chance. By the way, this banner is actually a whole lot better than the Gogeta banner. You got Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, who is a very good character, and I think personally, if you do want a better character for Gogeta, you might have to go for Janemba, which doesn't really make sense because you also do need Gogeta. But you got the Gammas on here, you got Metal Cooler on here, which he didn't even come out not too long ago. And then we got Kefla here, so yeah. Alright, let's finish these last bit of tickets. And then we could get to the actual, big boys here. Nothing here. Super Saiyan Gohan. Forgot this character even existed. I think he was like that bad. Man. I'm so nervous. And I'm not nervous because I feel like the reason I'm crazy nervous. Let me not. All right. Something new. We take Gotenks. We take Gotenks. We take Gotenks. We take those. Already a great start. We take Gotenks. Alright, now for the boys. I'm getting to it. So again, I heard there's new summoning animations. I don't know. Again, I know one of them is the dragon. You know, like the dragon that Gohan like was riding on. That's the one of the new summoning animations. And again, I think another summoning animation is the a Super Gogeta type summoning animation. I mean, I don't really fully know. I'm gonna have to recheck. But if it how we okay, we got Super Gogeta. That's a sign. Okay, that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign for the LF one. Bro, if we got LF Janemba on those tickets, that would have been a straight up W. But even if I don't get the characters, there is tons of CC to farm. But yeah. Yo, we've been getting Green Sky 3 pods consistently. Can you like switch it up a little bit? Bro, okay, somehow we've gotten a sparking every single multi. Like, then another one. But like, honestly, I'll take another Gotenks here. All right. So this is a supporter race times 2. So let's see what we get. Please. So we might just get a supporter, but I also just do want like blue skies or space or anything of the sorts. Now, those pods came in fast. Those pods went like... Alright, I'm not gonna skip the summoning animation because I want to make it... Alright. So this might be the first multi that we don't get a sparking, but if we get a supporter, then I technically count it. Okay, stream Android 13. So I want to talk about something. People have been hating on this part 1 because it's like bland or it's just not hype enough. Oh my gosh, let me check my storage to see if I can continue this video. Alright, we are way good. My storage is very good. But again, people have been hating on this part 1 because it's apparently bland or the character, there's like nothing new or whatever the case may be. And, I understand y'all's frustration, right? It's the headliners for the festival, and yet there's nothing new. So it kind of makes it, Super Saiyan Blue, so it kind of makes it feel bland. But one thing I am going to say is that, first, some of y'all be having y'all expectations a little bit way too high. Please, no matter if Legends leaks the new characters, whatever the case may be, just don't always have your expectations so high, because you're just like preparing for disappointment, which is why for that reveal, I will admit I did have my hopes up for a LF Super Gogeta, but I didn't have my hopes up to the point where I just knew I was going to get something good. Because which is why I'm not hopping into these summers with hope, right? But if you think, how do I say this? If you always think that something good is going to happen for a reveal and it doesn't happen, then you're going to be even more disappointed. Like, I went into this last stream with Killua, and then he literally said that he's not going to have his hopes too high. Like, he was excited, but he's not going to have his hopes or expectations high. I'll take it. Hey, I'll take a Super Vegito. But he wasn't going to have his expectations, too high. Because then if something bad were to go wrong, then he wouldn't, he would be like maybe more disappointed or whatever the case may be. So please, no matter what it is, do not have your expectations too high. All right. We might need to, reset our luck a little bit. So let's just hit a 20. Let's just hit a 20 and then let's just hit a ticket. Not on the Gogeta banner though. I'm just gonna hit a regular ticket. All right. And then let's just hit just these. Let's just hit these. We gotta reset our luck a little bit. Because so far, we did get Gotenks, which is very, very good. That's the new animation. That's the new animation. I'm getting it at left here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, I did. That was the new animation. So, hope you guys caught a glimpse of that. Okay, anyway, let's get back into it. Hopefully our luck, reset a little bit. And okay, now we're getting, a little bit of variety here, not just the green skies. Wait, that whole rotation, I think we got green skies. I mean, I've seen tons of people get lucky on this. So, anything is possible, but like, dude, I can't keep getting green skies. Before this festival, bro, I was on a green skies grind, bro. On the Ultra Zamasu banner, I kept getting green skies, and it was just such a pain. Yeah, Ultra Zamasu kept getting green skies. Android 13 kept getting green skies. And you gotta know, another Gotenk. Hey, we take those. We take another Gotenks. Just, can we please get Gogeta? That is like all I'm asking for. We're gonna do a little bit of that volume trick. This is looking kind of crispy. And crispy indeed. Red Skies, Jocko ship. I always feel good about that. I always feel good about a Jocko ship on Red Skies, Space, or Blue Skies. I always feel good about that. Now, why, you might ask? Because we get stuff like this. That is literally why. So if it's no skip button and it's LF, it can either be LF Super Gogeta or LF Transforming Vegito Blue. And please, I am praying that it is Piccolo and Goku. You know what? I'll take it. It adds on to my collection, but that's just out. That's weird, actually. That's very weird. Okay, it's LF, and it's all right. It's not really that good because Piccolo and Goku could have literally been Super Gogeta. All right, so you might not get them, but I mean, at this point, it is what it is. Can't always have your hopes too high, Then we get Red Skies and Nimbit. Trunks. We got him. Oh my gosh. We got him. And we got the supporter. Yo. And then we get left go tanks. That was so clutch. Last second, that was so clutch. Oh my gosh. We actually got him. That is crazy. That is amazing. I'm cool with that. Dude, wow. Why wouldn't I be cool with that? What am I talking about? Yo, W Summit. Yo, hold on, bro. Well, I'm gonna just skip it. If Vegito Blue. The fact that was even in that left. All right, final summon. And I think I'm probably gonna rack up a little bit more CC, and then we're gonna try to finish the rotation here. Okay, Red Skies with the new animation. Can we end this off maybe in a bang? Let's see. No way, bro. No way. I'm so tempted to skip this, but I don't. Because if I get the shatter animation, that can be actually crispy. That'd be my first time ever getting the shatter. And I will consider this a crazy summoning video. Alright. Let's just see. This might be a DLF, right? Nope. This might be the LF. Super Gogeta? Go Tanks. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't get mad. I just can't get mad. And we got Fortune Teller Bob again. Wait. Okay, so I got Go Tanks from 7 stars up to 10, which is a W. Now, I was gonna say I could get some multi Z power, but I just don't have any coins for that. So we're going to actually go for 2 tickets here. And I know that might seem stupid, but it's the Legends Festival, man. We might as well just enjoy it while we can. Like, these summons was actually amazing. I just can't complain. I just can't. Because what I have to realize is these summons could have been a whole lot worse. A whole lot worse. Alright, guys, so we got Gogeta. We got Gogeta. Wow. I am so surprised. Swipe up Gogeta. Oh my gosh, my goat, my goat, my goat. Alright. So I think I should go do that event that gives me that extra, Z power. Well, first off, let me get the Z power from here, my coins. I wish there was another place I could get Z power from. But, okay, well, technically there is, right here. Alright, so what places do we have to get Chrono Crystals? So actually, guys, for right now, I'm going to end the video here, and then I'm going to go prepare for those characters, and then I'm going to go do the showcase, because I am so excited to use those characters. So, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Well, okay, how do I say this? I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to go grind CC off camera. I'm going to come back, finish the rotation, and then I'm also going to be making a showcase video on top of that. So, I'll catch you guys in a little bit.